RJ with a bit of randomness, and I'm here with John Kruze at the brand new Murfie office. All right, John. So, what's on your mind? You know, what's new today?
Well, we've spent a lot of time moving Murfie over here. I've been here for what time is it?
I've
been here for
6.
Okay, then I've been here for like 11 hours now.
All right.
So I'm relatively tired.
Ready to go home and not do an interview?
Eventually, yeah. But yeah, other than that, lots of cool music stuff.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. So, I know you have like a lot of things going on because you have your own label. You're also a musician yourself. You also compose music. Or are you looking to compose music?
Yeah, I don't really have necessarily the skills for like writing out sheet music, but I've certainly written a lot of songs, and I'm working on a couple projects where I'm going to be working with some people who will make sheet music.
Okay.
Stuff like that. So,
and with everything going on, how do you prioritize your life? You know, like what makes something greater than the other thing to put in front of that? You know.
Well, I mean, with a lot of stuff, there's obviously sort of business stuff and pleasure stuff, you know. Mm-hmm. So the sort of business stuff often has to come first because it's time sensitive. So, you know, just my regular work stuff has to come first. Because if I don't have a job, I don't have anything to make music. Mm-hmm. But then when it comes to sort of the stuff that I have creative freedom over with that kind of stuff, it's often what I'm really interested in and passionate about right now. I do a lot of solo music stuff, so I can sort of pick what I want to be focusing on and just sort of go with that, you know.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's usually how I do it. It's just whatever I feel most passionate about at the moment.
Awesome. And I know with your record label and everything, I know a lot of record labels out there are more genre specific. Mm-hmm. What about yours? Do you base look for people who have like a certain sound or anything like that, or are you just more variety?
Yeah, I mean sometimes it really depends. Usually we'll stay away from stuff that's really far away from what we have done in the past. So we wouldn't really do country stuff. And we'd only do certain types of folk stuff. Generally speaking, we go for things that are a little bit on the experimental side of whatever it is. So we might do a little bit of hip hop, but usually it's going to be stuff that's not like mainstream beats or anything like that. And we have some like indie rock stuff that we do, but usually we go for things that are a little bit experimental, a little textural, sometimes some higher concept things. So we've released some more out there compositions and things like that.
Neat, man, neat. And I know you're like an event planner as well. Mm-hmm. And you had the Lost City Music Festival not too long ago, and right now you have the Winter Series going on.
Yes, we do.
Do you have any future plans for this? Do you want it to be annual?
Yeah. We actually are currently planning the second music festival. We have some goals for that. Last year, we did a lot more than we thought we'd be able to. Mm-hmm. We sort of went with the mentality of let's pack as much stuff in there as possible and cut back then if we have to, instead of aiming for a lower goal that we knew we could reach. We ended up raising quite a bit of money for charity with a budget of about $500 total. So this year we're looking at different options for having a bigger budget, not only to pay the local bands more, because that's something we really want to focus on, but also to bring in some bigger travelers. We're still going to try and keep it mostly local and regional, so you'll see lots of Midwest bands, but you'll probably see a few Canadian bands, a few bands from either coast sprinkled in there.
And looking at your music side that you have, do you have anything new coming out that we should keep an eye out for? Or?
Well, my band Pushmi-Pullyu is releasing their album soonish, I hope. We've been working on it for a long time, and it's pretty close to being done. And I've got a couple other solo projects that I'm working on that will. I'm not sure when they'll be ready, but when they are, they'll be out. So this year there's a lot of stuff in the pipes. So.
All right, thanks, John.
Yeah.
This is RJ with a bit of randomness, and I'm sitting next to John Kruze, the Renaissance man of Madison.